Well, I thought we managed the game a bit better. They made their push there in the second. They had some good looks. We're doing a good job. I thought Daniel Net was outstanding. I mean, he was just very calm. He made tough saves look very easy tonight. So that helped. You're playing 3 and 4. And we're on a back-to-back in that early game, and they're coming. They had a loss coming in this game, so we knew we were going to be probably a little bit sapped on energy. You could see it from some of our guys that we overplayed the last game. So we were able to settle in. You get the lead, that helped. Obviously the power plays. We take a bad penalty and give them a little bit of life there at the end. I hated that bad turnover, but we learned from the game before. We didn't get frustrated. We only gave up 6 shots in the third period, so that was a much better. We calmed our mind and we were able to manage the game better in the third.
Is that calmness from Daniil infectious? Can that move forward throughout the ice?
Sure. I mean, your goaltender can make you very calm by body language and how he's making saves. Absolutely. So, but I think as a group, we calmed ourselves. There were some frustrating moments in there, but we handled it much better than we did the night before.
It seems like as a coach, a lot of things you probably talk about, like good sticks, the little things, the middle third of the ice, keeping that clean, things like that. A lot of those details, you were pretty on your game tonight. Did it look that way to you?
Yeah, I think there was a focus. They're a dangerous team. I mean, they got a lot of guys with a lot of weapons, so you have to be, always be aware of the seams, always shot lanes. I mean, we were 20-plus blocks. That's a good night. You get over 20 blocks, that's where you want to be, I think, most nights. So, they paid a price tonight.
5 different goal scorers, a couple of guys each with 2 assists. I mean, is that meaningful to you to get contributions like that? Especially, it wasn't even 24 hours that you guys had between games.
22, but who's counting, right? Yeah, with travel, getting in 1:30, but I didn't realize that. You have to. We lose a guy like Patrick early in the season, after a period and a bit, and we know what he can do. He can go on. So you lose that. So by committee, we're going to have to do it that way, and they know that. Tonight, I thought other lines stepped up. Liam Foudy, his first game since preseason, and he had great legs. You could tell first period he was challenging the demon with his legs. He gets to the net on his second opportunity and gets a couple assists plus player. That's a big night for us.
Does this defensive effort mean more to you, knowing that you did it for most of the game with only 5 defensemen?
Yeah, I mean, you add that to the list of a little bit of adversity, right? We lose Blanks, who's been playing real well for us right away. So we're 2 periods down to 5D. So again, you have to manage the game well. You can't be playing in your end the whole game. So, they made their push. They did, and it's harder on the long change to get those D off. That's what happens. So, but the third, we calmed ourselves, and that was good. Good to see.
And Brad, you're continuing to get offensive production from your defensemen. What does that say about this team?
Well, we need it. Yeah, it's by committee. That's part of the committee too, the D, right? And they like to score goals. They like to get assists. So yeah, we're going to need it from everybody.